everybody, what's going on? Good afternoon, konnichiwa, all that good stuff. How's everybody doing today? All right, so today's video, we are going to talk about not only lesson planning, but basically how I prep and plan for the week. As you guys may remember in my previous video, I'll link that in the description box below. It's just basically how I lesson plan. I believe the subject that I was lesson planning for was spelling, I believe. Anyway, so today what we're gonna talk about is how I prep and plan for the upcoming week. So today's Monday as I'm recording this, and you might ask, you know, why are you doing this on a Monday? Oh yeah, I forgot you guys don't have school on Monday. Every now and then I'll wait till Monday to do my prepping and planning for the week, but typically that's already done. I try to have all that done at the earliest on Friday, the latest Sunday, and every now and then will I plan and prep on a Monday. Well, this week is a little bit exceptional. First things first, this weekend was super busy. Second thing, I knew for a fact I wanted to get this video out to you guys, so I didn't really want to rush the process with that. I wanted to make sure I had everything together and all that stuff. But this upcoming week where we're at right now is one of nothing but appointments, just all kind of stuff. We have some testing that we're doing on Tuesday and Wednesday. Elijah and Kelsey, they had orthodontal appointments, consultations today. And then Jerry needs to get his eyes checked on Thursday. Hopefully Elijah can find some glasses on Thursday as well. Kelsey, my sweet girl, she has like a little bump on her foot, and we got to try to get that frozen off tomorrow morning at 7:30 in the morning. So it's just lots of stuff. The weather is like really gloom outside. It's been raining all day. I was really nervous when I was driving today because number one, I'm still kind of learning my way around Virginia, and it's raining and it's super windy, and so just all the things. So anyway, I thought today would be a perfect day. So our school week is going to be pretty modified. Like I said before, Tuesday and Wednesday, a big chunk of our day is just going to be testing. So the only things we're really going to be doing this week is maybe math and reading lessons. Oh, and spelling, of course. But that's basically it, because spelling is just one of those things my kids just cannot put down. And there's nothing wrong with that. They get it eventually, but they can't put it down until they're done with it for the week. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what my whole setup looks like. So, you know, a little tip to kind of help you so that, you know how to kind of properly lay everything out so you're not having to go back and forth. As you can see behind me is the homeschool room where the majority of my stuff is. So I don't really have to keep getting up that much. And a lot of times typically I'm at the couch watching TV as I'm planning anyway, but anyway, I'm just gonna show you guys my whole system. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I have and explain what's going on. Okay, so here we are at my dining room table. Basically, this stack of books is what I'm gonna be working with. So I have like Elijah's books. I'm gonna be going through each one of these books. This is Jerry's math, Kelsey's math, Kelsey and Jerry's reading. I only needed one book, so I didn't have to, you know, take all of that out. Anyway, I'm gonna start introducing the kids to health next week. So this Life Pack Health is Elijah's. This is my teacher book and then his student book. So I'm gonna look through there, see what he's gonna be up to. I'm just putting him in his pile. And this is health for, sorry guys, I grabbed the wrong health book. So wait, that was last year's health book that you saw. So this is Jerry and Kelsey's health. This is their student book and then my teacher book. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do with that. And then we have Elijah's grammar that I'm gonna be working with and going through. Heritage studies, I'll explain to you what these tabs are, but this is pretty much done. It's just a matter of me wanting to write through it. Our science, and then I have my teacher's planner that I'm gonna be writing everything in a brief snapshot. And then I have like my teacher sticker book that I'm gonna use. I also have all of my pens, pencils, and markers, and I have my drink. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to find me a spot in my planner. It's upside down. I'm gonna find me a spot in my planner where I want to start writing things down. Let's see. So this week here, I have some blank pages here. So I think I'm gonna start. So the month of October has its own blank pages, and I'm like, should I start there in October? Should I use the pages I haven't used? I don't know. So I kind of put everything in a view here, monthly view, what we're gonna be doing and everything. I don't know why I did all this and decorated, because obviously we're not gonna really be doing that much school this week. That's just being real. So we're gonna turn this into just our busy week, our to-do week. So what I'm gonna do is, what I especially like to do with the math. Math is really, really, really open and go. There is absolutely not too much that I need to do at all. So I'm just gonna turn to the blank planning pages, note pages in my planner. I'm gonna get a pen or a marker, probably a pen. And then I go through, I'm gonna grab Jerry's book. I'm just gonna look here to see, you know, is there anything, ooh, this book is tearing up, in particular that I need to practice with? Do I need to grab any resources? Let's see. As I'm looking through, so he's just gonna be pretty much doing the same thing. He's gonna, oh, he didn't finish this. He'll finish it later today. So like the next lesson, he's doing time, write the numbers here. Oh wait, no, he skipped all. Okay, never mind, he's here. Okay, so this is just a ruler stuff, numbers not in sequence. I think what I will do is make a note for Jerry. I'm gonna put Jeremiah's math at the top. And then I'm gonna go to lesson 149. I'm just gonna say L149, because I think he might need a little help on numbers not in sequence, because they're starting with the number 3, 6, they have 10, so he's gonna put an X on that, 10, 12, 15, 18, you know what I mean? So he's gonna be doing that, but I know he's probably gonna be like, what do they mean number not in sequence? So I'm just gonna say number sequence. And that's just gonna tell me, hey, it'll be a red flag to me that don't let him do that, because a lot of times my kids, they do work independently on math. This is Horizons, and you know, it's spiral based. So the majority of their lesson is gonna be something that they already have done previously. And then the new lesson is going to be sprinkled in like towards the end of what they're doing for the day. Okay, and then he has test 15. So I'm gonna put test 15 review, because I'm gonna make sure that he makes a review what they're gonna be doing. So they're gonna have like a bar graph. And you might hear my kids, cause they're upstairs playing some games together. And then he needs to know even and odd. He knows centimeters, so I'm not even gonna write that down. He's pretty good with measuring. Addition and subtraction, that's it. Okay, he knows dozen. Number sequence again for lesson 50. Money, we're pretty good with money. Okay, and he's almost done with this book. Like literally, it's 160 lessons. He's on lesson 149. Like I said before, I know we commit homeschool faux pas, but we finish our curriculum. And something like math, I definitely, with this spiral-based stuff, definitely need to learn that. So math is done for him. Now I'm gonna go to Elijah's math. I'm gonna keep all the math stuff together. He's pretty far back too, so he's on lesson 67. Okay, so this is what I have for Jerry. And I think I want to maybe do some highlighting or something. Let's see here what I could do for Mr. Jerry. This thing just will not. Okay, there we go. So that's for Jerry. Now I'm gonna go, and next to that, I'm gonna use the purple one because Elijah loves purple. Here we go. Or should I do it underneath? I'm gonna do it underneath. Let's say Elijah. math, draw box. That's just how I like to do mine. You can probably do yours any old way that you like. Ooh, this is dark for a highlighter. It might even be a highlighter. Anyway, so he's on lesson 62. So he is back on writing different division facts. And I'm like I've said before, I'm writing this down because I don't want the kids to get their math out and feel like, oh, I can, like they normally do because it's independent, but they're gonna have to sit and listen and go through a math lesson. And then I'm gonna put on there number 2, write the numbers, because it's a little, we both had to figure this out because I was like, I wasn't even sure what they wanted at first, like this. So we're gonna have to go through that. All right, and then he's gonna have to practice his bar graphs again. Like, it kind of gave him some trouble, so I'm gonna put it on here again so he can write 2 subtraction word problems. Use the keywords left and more than. He can do that. How many are left? If you have 5 more than, okay. And then we're gonna move on to lesson 63. Oh, greater than, equal than when it comes to written words. Circle the answers that are, circle answers that are incorrect. So he's gonna have to identify incorrect answers and write the right answers. Correct answers, okay. And then find the difference in check. Okay, checking, I'm gonna put like little dots. Checking subtraction, because sometimes problems, for some reason I did a dot someplace where I probably didn't even need a dot. So it was like a continuation. Why do I keep buying these? I hate those. Anyway, yeah, so it says solve and check. He'll solve it, but he won't check. So he's gonna have to know his division terms, learn and know division terms. And see, these things that I'm writing here, what I love so much about Horizons is like, for the next 3 or 4 lessons, that's all they're gonna be doing for a good section of their math lesson is write and learn the division, So, and then he's gonna have, he's in the thousands multiplications. And and then he's gonna do BCE, CE. That's why I like Horizons. They take it old school. All right, and he's good with estimating. Weighs about an ounce, weighs a pound, weighs a ton. He better know that. Oh, multiplying with money is in lesson 64. Okay. And guys, if your kids are already doing that and they're like in the 2nd or 3rd grade, something like that, that's totally fine. But this is just what he is doing. Okay. So, all right, multiplying with money. And this is just a brief snapshot of what my kids are going to be doing for the week. Okay. Coins as change is in 65. All right. Adding 100 to number. Uh-oh. I hope he's ready for this. But in lesson 66, See, this is why I write this down. So I can look through this and start gathering and pulling any additional resources that I feel like we have to. And I'm already realizing we're going to have to add some pages to his interactive notebook just based off of this stuff. Like that whole BCE, the division terms, things like that. That's going to have to be in his interactive notebook. So now we're in expanded and standard form. All right, so, and that's what I'm doing with that. Okay, for sakes of this video, because I don't want to make it too long, I'm just going to go on to Miss Kelsey. Let's see what she's doing. Let's see. What lesson is she on? Oh, Thousands Place. Remember in my last video, she was so proud that she's doing. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and write hers. Pink is her favorite color, but lately she's been digging orange a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that and use her favorite, orange. Where's my aunt? That was from Baton Rouge, would say orange. Oh. All right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this video short and brief. So yeah, that's what I do for her. I'm just gonna go through and if there's something that I feel that she needs to kind of work on and practice, I'm just gonna write it down in my book. Now let's move on to Elijah's history. His history is pretty much already, like, literally planned out. I put these little Post-it notes on the sides of his book. So here you have the lesson number, the name of the lesson, the vocabulary he needs to do, the pages he needs to read for that lesson, and whatever he's doing in his activity manual. So if you're familiar with BJU Press, you have Heritage Studies, you have you have your actual textbook, and then you have an activity manual, which is like a workbook. So one you read, one you do your writing in. So typically what I do, what you see here, I write this on the board. So he doesn't need to ask me. This is my way of kind of getting him to see some independence. So I write down everything he needs to know, his vocabulary terms. He knows how to use the glossary. He knows how to use the gazetteer. He knows how to find famous people. And I just put all this stuff on the board so he knows exactly what to do. As I told you guys before, we do history for 3 days. The first day, he does his vocabulary and reads what those words are. And I do that for just to make sure he kind of understands what he's about to be getting into with the lesson. So he knows those key terms. The next day, he'll read. And then the last day, the second day he'll read and do his activity manual. The third day, he and I will sit down together, as you saw my day in the life video, and we'll do a little Q&A session just to make sure he's really comprehending what he's learned, maybe put some real life scenario situations to what he's read. That way he can kind of understand it a little bit better. Before, we used to try to do all of that in one day, and it was just too much drama. So I was like, hey, if you feel like it's too much, we can kind of break this up. So that's what we do. So for Heritage Studies, I really don't need to write anything down in my planner. Let's move on to English. So he finally has finished his first draft of that letter. Now, I've already, last Thursday, I went ahead and took the liberty of kind of writing down what was upcoming because I was curious myself. Okay, now that he's drafted a personal narrative, and I dropped it in the mail Saturday morning, so it's on its way. So this is what it looks like in my book. I have the next assignment. I got these little check boxes because sometimes I have all this stuff and I'm like, okay, what do we do? What did we do? So I just put these check boxes down so I know exactly what we're doing. So I know it's on page 71 and 72. And then there's this Transparency Master, which is like an extra guided practice in the back of my teacher book, S83. This tells me, hey, Brandy, there's something you need to print off and copy for him. So after I get done with this video, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna print it off and have it ready for him. So these are the next 4 lessons that he has for English. It's done. That's it for, for English. And now I'm looking through his reading book. You know, let's just see. Okay. I'm going to go to his last lesson. See, he has a test coming up. Oh, this is easy. This z. J. J. Like treasure. Okay. Yeah. This is totally fine. I can absolutely go through this with him with no problem. Reading, totally open and go. Self-explanatory. And Jerry and Kelsey's reading, they just took a test recently, so ooh, we're moving and grooving in this. Still in book 1. It's a little sad, but it is what it is. We're gonna get through this stuff when we get through it. Oh, more contractions with R, consonant blends, SPRL, SPR. See, there's nothing I need to prepare for this. This is definitely open and go. It's just a matter of just teaching them this lesson. So there's nothing to really prep and prepare for. There is one thing that I did not get, and that is my Bible. So now, usually I have some tabs on the side of my Bible book, what we've done, but I know we're probably like on lesson 90 something. Couple more Bible stories, and then it's just going to be basically Jesus, things like that. Okay, we saw that obedience. Oh no, so we're on 94. Obedience is better. I don't think we need anything for that. Okay, I think for Bible, we have a very small lesson. It's called Obedience is Better. And I think let's go. I was like, let's just skip it because it's so small and it's not really a Bible story application, but I think that my kids really need to know this stuff anyway, or it would be nice for them to have this lesson. So I'm just gonna go ahead and write it in. So the next few ones that we have, see, there's nothing I put for Kelsey's math, and that's okay. I'm gonna go down here and just put Bible. I'll leave that space open just in case I find something I can put in. So I'm gonna put Bible. So lesson, what did I say that was? 94, obedience is better. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go on to where things start getting real is like lesson 96, where now we're talking about God chooses a shepherd boy. So now I'm gonna be like pulling all of I have that Teach Sunday School, so I'm gonna go and print out some King David stuff from there, and of course David and Goliath. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get my David and Goliath resources, my little David resources, like before he became a king, how he used to play for Saul and how he was chosen, and everybody was like, David, you know. I think even back then they probably was like, you know, David a little funny, but that's God's anointing, so you better leave him alone. Let's see, yeah, so that's pretty much, we're gonna be working on David, King David, David and Goliath for a while. David runs from Saul. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and put David as a kid. Oh, Lord, I'm going to spell David. I hate this thing. I'm going to get some real whiteout because I don't even think whiteout takes that long. Let's see. David and Goliath. And then I'm gonna do one for God chooses David. Yeah. I'm gonna put, that's my stuff from Teach Sunday School. Okay. And like that, Bible is done, guys. More stuff written down. I wanna highlight that though. I'll do light purple. See, now it just kind of pops. And then, like I said before, we're adding in health. Unit 1, Life Pack Health. No, this is Horizons Health. It's a little funny because they don't just specifically tell you what to do. So sometimes you have to do it in reverse. Like with most, you find out what's in the teacher's book and take it from there. But with Horizons, you're gonna have to look at the student book and see what's being asked of them. Okay, so it looks like we're just talking about home life. Helping kids say no. Stopping kids from doing dangerous stuff. So yeah, okay, that's what we're doing for health. See, I kind of got a good idea. Unit 1, yeah. I'm just gonna do it for the whole unit, and that's just, okay, so basically what I'm about to do for their health, I have to read through all of this and prepare a lesson with them. So what I'm going to do is, I need to look at their pictures, the pages. So one is to make a hand puppet, Unit 1, Lesson 2, Lesson 4. Okay, so this is talking about feelings for Lesson 2. So I guess that's what that puppet's about. So I know we're gonna have to do a puppet. Being unique, okay. Communicating feelings, that's gonna be a really good one. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to go through and read the suggested activities and things that they have for us to do. And then, look guys, we're almost done. 2 more things. So for Elijah's health, I decided at first last year, I was like, everybody's gonna take health together. But then I just know how Elijah is. He likes to have his own thing going on. He likes to, just pretty much be set aside. He doesn't necessarily want to have to do what everybody else does. He likes having his own independence on some things. Other things he likes is group subjects, but some stuff he does like to keep separate. So yeah, I'm gonna have to read through this. They've got like a little, okay, so this one is a little bit more open and go. Like the first one is about your body and its framework. So it's gonna be talking about tissues and cells and things like that. So what I'm gonna do is for health, I'm gonna put health 3, well, health 4, I think. I'm gonna find video on cells and organs, and that's something I'm gonna have to do. Okay. We got, oh, and I'm so glad we got that little, we have a human body model, which I believe now is gonna help come together. So it looks like he has this thing that he has to read, and then he has to complete the questions. Okay, so that's pretty good. So that's what we're gonna do there, yeah. So that's pretty good. And then last but not least, we're on week 4, friction and force, same thing as I did with English. I'm sorry, history. Tabs here. And on those tabs, what I have is the week we're working on, the topic, friction and force. I have the pages that I want to copy, pages 43, 44, 46, and 47. I already know to make 3 copies each of those. And then I have the materials that we need. We need drinking straws, we need paper, we need a bouncy ball, and we need Hot Wheel cars. So that's done. I got week 5 done. I've got like, how many weeks? So far I have 12 weeks. And I think that's a very, very good start. So here, I don't need to do much anyway. The only thing I need to do is like, I think I've already made my copies for that. So I'm just gonna pull those out and put them with Elijah's copies that he needed for grammar, and we'll be good to go. So basically, guys, that's it. That's how I prep everything for the week. This way, I always do my big planning during long breaks. During summer break and Christmas break is when I do the majority of my big planning. And then every week, even though I've done that planning, every single week I still have to make sure that I have everything outlined, making sure I have all my copies made. If we're watching a video, what video we're gonna watch and things like that. So even when that's been done, like over the summer, I did that for several weeks. By Christmas time, I probably have to do it again, but just like this week is a little shaky because we had so much stuff come up this week. But yeah, I just make sure that it's been done. If I have not done that already, I will do it. Or sometimes it's like we're moving and grooving through all those lessons and I need to start researching, pulling more lessons that I had not planned previously. So that's just what that is. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys found this very informative. Please like my videos to kind of help spread the word to other moms who might not know about me. And please, please, please subscribe. I'm trying to get more content out to you guys on a more consistent basis. I'm really enjoying these lessons. I'm sorry, these videos that I'm making for you guys. If anyone has any questions or comments, or you want to know what we're using, please ask me down below in the comment section and I will reply to you. So until next time, guys, bye.